What makes a good director, a good producer?
Somebody who can tell real stories within a story. When I do projects, I try and always give some sort of a message within all of them. We work with humans play with feelings, we're not robots. So we need to talk to people where they feel it.
What's it like being a producer?
The worst question ever. The right answer should be is it feels fantastic. It's great to pursue what you do and love. The wrong answer would be part of being a producer and a director is problem solving. You should be in problem solving mode the whole time. It's not about the best light or the best camera or the best actor. It's what you can create around that situation to evoke a feeling. If you can create a feeling, then you're a good director.
Hello, and welcome back to Seen and Heard Season 2. If you don't know, this is a podcast hosted by interns for interns who want to learn more about the industry. I'm your co-host, Lutho, and with me is...
Nombasa.
And today we have with us director, producer, actor, well known for Stralend and Wegbreek, JC Snooke.
Yay!
Welcome, JC.
Hey guys, nice to be here. Thanks for having me. What a privilege.
Thank you for having us here and being with us here. What's it like being a producer?
The worst question ever.
Worst question ever?
Yeah. Because you don't really have an answer for that.
Right.
What is a producer? How does it feel to be a producer?
Mm-hmm.
So the right answer should be is it feels fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
It's great to pursue what you do and love. The wrong answer would be it's a lot of hard fucking work.
Yeah.
And it is thrilling, exciting, and exhausting at the same time.
Right.
Oh, that's really cool. So as a producer, like, how do you choose what kind of content you want to make? Because I noticed that with Stralend and I'm gonna butcher this word, Beïnvloedbaar.
Very nice.
Beïnvloedbaar.
There we go. There's your
Yes.
Kijk net, look at me. Look at me.
Beïnvloedbaar. Yes. No, you got it. I understood you. So that's the great point.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll get there. And I noticed that both of these shows seem to talk a lot about things that touch things about like self-confidence and things like that, with Beïnvloedbaar being about social media visibility and the dark side of wanting that so much. And with Stralend, it's about self-confidence and building the self-confidence. And to me, it looked like these are two similar subjects, but from two different perspectives. So it made me wonder, what's the thought process for you when you are picking a show or a film to make as a producer?
Cool. I think there's two answers to that again. The thing is, with the climate in South Africa, we can't pick what we want to do. That's the bad part. We get served projects to execute, or you pitch projects you have in your back pocket, right? That's how we try and make it in our industry.
Right.
So it's not I'm not Steven Spielberg who can choose my films.
Yeah.
So we try and create mostly our own, and Beïnvloedbaar was one of them that I created one day driving down in my car, and I thought about the social media climate out there. But yes, and the second answer on that question is when I do projects, I said do.
Yeah.
I said do. When I do projects, I try and always give some sort of a message within all of them.
Yeah.
Because we work with humans play with feelings.
Yeah.
We're not robots. So we need to talk to people where they feel it, right? And everything I try and do, at least, is to hit a type of feeling that we need to feel when you watch or do something on the net or on the TV or on the world. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So if you don't know, I'm part of JC's agency, Talent ETC. If you don't know, check them out. And I've had the privilege of working with you on set with Stralend and with other corporate shoots.
Yeah.
You sort of have an idea of the shoot you want to have or the shots you want to have on the shoot.
Mm-hmm.
But let's say there's something going wrong. Maybe with our recent one, there was maybe an angle or an idea that wasn't met. How do you manage as a director and as a producer sort of find outcomes with those challenges?
Part of being a producer and a director, to answer like one shot here, is problem solving.
Exactly.
You should be in problem solving mode the whole time. That's why I say it's very exhausting.
Right.
So when something pops up, you don't do it alone. Remember, it's the team around you that gives you access to various stuff.
Yeah.
So you need to lean towards your team or just come up with something on the whim. Like in our corporate shoots, sometimes they don't have the stuff available that we need to use on shoot.
Right.
Like a client card or a voucher card.
Yeah,
that happened on set. You were there. And we had to quickly think, how can we sell this without needing the actual product? So spoke to client, got approval from the brand manager, and got the team together in 5 minutes and quickly sorted that out.
Wow.
If you have a problem, address it immediately. Don't wait for it, because that causes the biggest problems.
Okay, but what about like creative clashes? Maybe you have an idea and the client wants a different idea. Do you reach a sort of middle point, or is it just that the client gets what the client wants?
I'm maybe a little bit sneaky here.
Okay.
Because of my sales background in my life, I try and manipulate a question so that it sounds like it's her idea or his idea. But that's one. And if that doesn't come right, I normally tell them, cool, can I do my way? And then we do your way, and I have both, and then I'll show you. If I do have time in my schedule, I'll definitely play with both ideas.
Right.
And I think that's something we all should do. We're not always lenient to time on set, but if you do have spare couple of minutes, run that scene like you would have done it instead of what the paper said it should be.
Right.
We're creative beings. We have to be creative the whole time.
Yeah,
and we have to be top of trend, top of ideas.
That is also true.
So you have to do that.
You speak about your sales experience. I'm wondering now, how much does that play in the way you approach producing and the way you approach selling a show to a client or pitching yourself to a client?
Great question.
So here's the cool thing is I never thought I would be a TV or film producer. It wasn't an aspiration. I wanted to be on TV. And at that point, when I was very young, KTV was huge. And we weren't privileged enough to have Mnet, but I knew about KTV. And on holiday seasons, it would show on TV for free because that's what Mnet did at that point when we were children. And I always thought I would love to be a KTV presenter, but I was in the Free State, have no idea of how to get there. Free State boy.
Free State.
And I thought, wow, how do I get there? But that kind of disappeared as you grow up and life happens. And you kind of go, cool, what do I need to do to survive? And the easiest, quickest way is to go into sales. I've sold perfume door to door. I've sold ads in the classified section of newspapers. I have sold nuts. I have sold, there's a lot of stuff I've sold. So in those type of backgrounds that I got from there, I realized selling is just a different way of communicating, right? It's me telling you something that you might like or need, and I reciprocate with, oh, maybe you need this in your life, or maybe this would help you. It's like a very, very Mark approach to this. It's like, what do you need? You need this? Great, let's do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why I learned a lot to think on a whim, to do problem solving, to read characters before I can approach them. So you need to, in the first 5 seconds, somebody walks into audition. Before he opens his mouth, I know he's going to be shit or not. Wow. That's how I started reading people already.
Yeah.
I trust my gut feeling. My gut is where I go to. So if I interview people or I do auditions or stuff like that, my gut tells me it's a yes or no. I don't care what paper says or what your experience was. If you're in front of me and my gut tells me you're going to be good for this, and it normally works out 99% of the time so far.
Yeah.
But I didn't answer your question right.
You did a little bit.
A little bit in the sales
So
background.
my sales background of reading people helped me create pitches because I understand what's the need of it when I get a
Right.
brief.
Yes.
And I can read a room because that's what you need to be able to do. You have to read a room when you're around people, especially in a sales pitch. And it's not just an email you send.
Yeah.
It's way harder work than actually standing in front of somebody and selling it. So yes, the sales, I'm very grateful for my sales background because that helped me to do a lot within our industry.
Yeah.
Back to sort of the sales stuff, you said something about being able to now read people in the first 5 seconds when they walk in. Maybe you can give us a bit of a nugget as aspiring filmmakers and an actor.
Producers maybe as well.
Producers, yeah. What can we do differently that sets us apart in that 5 seconds when we walk into a room?
A very good question because I don't have an answer for it.
Yeah.
It's a hard one. The unfortunate truth is you have it or you don't. That's the unfortunate truth. Some people work really hard to achieve certain stuff, and I get that. But they also reach a limit if it's not meant to be. But if you're born for it, you're going to stay with it. That's how I personally see it. That's why I made my shift from in front of the camera to behind the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I knew my timeline in front of the camera. It's way shorter than behind the camera.
Right.
So, and behind the camera, I can create a little bit differently than creating in front of screen
Yeah.
or camera.
But what do you say to, okay, let's say someone from the Free State, right? They want, the Free State, they want to be an actor. Now, would you say it's a matter of hard work or a matter of talent? Or is it a matter of both?
It's definitely a combination. You're not going to walk in and just book stuff. It's unfortunate. You need to know certain aspects.
Yeah.
The best way to find or to discover that you do have the talent or not is get a mentor within the program of where you want to go.
Right.
And trust that mentor. And that mentor need to be someone that would call a spade a spade.
Okay.
And they would stop you before you even go. Yes, sometimes they're a bit wrong, but mentorship, I think, is quite a big thing for up-and-comers or people who want to join the industry in some sort of way.
Yeah.
We've had other guests who also spoke a lot about mentorship, and most of them say that it's hard to be a mentor, especially for the behind the scenes people, because not all sets will allow you to bring someone on and stuff like that. So I wonder, from your perspective, how can we make it easier for filmmakers who are established and who are further along to mentor young filmmakers and have them shadow them or take them under their wing?
See, mentorship is not just being next to somebody the whole time. It's also a soundboard, right?
Right.
So I wouldn't say if you can't go to set, you can't, but check in with them, see how it's done. Maybe he can tell you a scenario that happened that day, and that you could learn from that just conversation you had with them. Yeah. You don't have to be on set. Yes, it's great to be on set and it's great to work, but I know sometimes there's not enough space for everybody that wants to be on set, right? And I would love to have interns there the whole time. I mean, I've worked with you guys with a couple of interns now on set, but it doesn't always allow for that. But check in with your mentor. If he's your mentor, he's a mentor for a reason, he or she.
Yes.
Check in with them, even if it's a coffee after or a little bit later, and just say you want to find out what happened on set, or tell me a scenario that happened on set. Even if it's 2 minutes of his time over the phone, just have conversations and honest conversations about it. Don't waste too much time with mentors because they also have jobs to do, right?
Yeah.
That's their work and their bread and their butter. But just be available to them as so he or she will be to you.
Now, what is your take on, I would say, the industry provincial-wise, coming from the Free State? It's not my eyes, from my point of view, the Free State not really being a heavy film media industry, having to come to now Johannesburg or maybe Cape Town.
Yeah.
Would you say it matters where you are to get into the industry, and maybe also finding a mentor as well?
Not everybody's Charlize Theron that's going to stand in a bank queue and get somebody and say, hey, you look like you have talent, let's make you famous, right? That's pure flukes, I feel. That stuff happened like that. Unfortunately, stuff concentrate to central points to become a hub, right?
Yeah.
So in our case, we have Joburg and we have Cape Town. But Joburg and Cape Town's two very different industries as well, even though we're doing the same thing.
Yeah.
But Joburg, I would feel, is like the head office of entertainment, and Cape Town is the nice sisters company that does all the ads and the beautiful, expensive stuff. Joburg, we do the real hardworking, low-budget stuff, but you work more and you work more frequently.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So yes, unfortunately, it is concentrated, and it makes sense because how are you going to get a grip team in the middle of Free State if you're doing a film? You know what I mean? They have to travel from Joburg or from Cape Town to go to wherever you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really tough.
It's not easy.
It's not.
Not giving you easy stuff to follow. Yeah, it's just the reality of it.
Ooh, also this question I had in the back of my mind last year as well, speaking with Janice over the Zoom call, is a question me and my colleague also had, is that, is there enough space in the industry for everyone? Since it's so concentrated, Cape Town, Johannesburg, sometimes even KZN, is there enough space in the industry for everyone, or is it just a matter of competition?
Is there enough doctors? Is there enough dentists? Are there too many? Are there too little? Right. It's how long is a piece of string? Yes and no. I mean, it is a competition. It looks like a very small pot we're all scratching in, but it's actually not. We all kind of find our niche and you kind of settle into that. I mean, I love focusing on reality lifestyle, and that's where I want to lean into. So it's kind of, the universe gives you the space where, oh, he's really good at that, so let him do a little bit more of that instead of all the others. I mean, we're not lucky enough to just do that. We do corporates, we do social, we do everything. But I lean towards a certain niche. And I think that's how everybody kind of see it. Get your niche and go for it.
Right. That's good advice.
It is. Now I'm going to ask you about talents, etc. Because he mentioned Janice. So at Talents, what I noticed when I was going through like your social media and stuff is that you guys don't put any of your actors on a pedestal. Everyone is treated equally no matter how far along they are in their career. And I wanted to know what's the reason behind that, and like why is that important to you and your company?
Good question. So I could be sitting right next to a Hollywood movie star right now, and I don't know that because I can't see into the future, right? How do I know the person I'm working with is not going to be the next best thing? So you need to treat everybody as the next best thing.
Right.
In that, you build confidence in that person, because I'm now supporting him.
Yes.
And when he reaches there, he'll never look down to you because you were always that guy and you stay the same guy throughout when I started and where I am now. So yeah, that's the short answer for that.
Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. I like that.
Yeah. It's a matter of you just treating everyone with respect, right?
Respect, equality, resilience, understanding. All of that needs to play a part when you have a conversation with anybody, because you don't know who they are.
Yeah. I would ask them, what makes a good director, a good producer?
Somebody who can tell real stories within a story. So if you can read people well and you can understand human emotion, you're a good director. doesn't matter which product you're trying to push out. If you can play on feeling,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
then you're a good director. It's not about the best light or the best camera or the best actor. It's what you can create around that situation to evoke a feeling.
Right.
Happy, sad, frightened, all of that. If you can create a feeling, then you're a good director.
That's actually great advice. I'm going to take that down.
Yeah, I'm going to dive back into the information I found doing some research on you.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
It's dark. How deep did you go?
You
JC
you have a
Snooke?
history.
JC Snooke dog? No, copy. No.
I heard from a little birdie
Hey.
that you used to be a dancer.
Hey.
Tell us
Yes.
a bit about that. What was that like? Yeah.
What type of dancer you're not allowed to answer.
Okay, fine.
What type of dancer do you think I was?
I think you did like contemporary stuff. Yeah.
My son might be one day.
Really?
But no, I went straight into hip hop.
No way.
Yes.
JC was busting moves.
I was a hip hop dancer,
Yeah.
teacher, choreographer. I did
Come on.
music videos, musicals,
Oh, yeah?
all of that, choreographed it
Whoa.
as a hip hop teacher.
That's
In
really
the industry.
interesting. I would have never guessed.
Yeah, literally.
I would
Is it
have
because
never
I'm
guessed.
old?
No, JC, we don't say because you're old. You're not even old.
Oh, that's
agree.
really cool. How was that experience choreographing hip hop and stuff like that? What drew you to
Yeah.
that genre?
So
of
strangely
dance?
enough, that's how I got into the industry, is as a dancer. I danced at a dancing academy where I got training in Melville. It doesn't even exist anymore. And a dance school approached me and said, hey, don't you want to join us? Because we do a couple of gigs. And I'm like, cool, I work in a corporate gig. This will be fun. I did it as a hobby. I
Yeah.
just wanted to dance as a hobby. And I started dancing with them in clubs and promotion stuff. And it was amazing. I just loved dancing. And then I did my teachers with this dance school. And yes, I just thought, hey, let's take it further. And I started doing music videos, choreographing them, dancing in them. And then I did Liefling, the musical. Liefling die musiekblyspel. Bobby van Jaarsveld was the lead in that. And
Wow.
I didn't know anybody in the industry, and I didn't know anything about anything in the industry except for my music video experiences.
Yeah.
And that's how I got casted for that, because of the music videos.
Yeah.
And I wasn't a lead dancer. I wasn't back right in front of camera. I was like a super extra dancer at the back. I'm like, there I am. You know that.
Yeah.
And that forced me to meet Janice, because I had to book people for a music video, and I wanted to sign with Talent ETC back then, and they declined me.
That's actually, this is a surprising story. This is a very, I thought you were-
Talent ETC declined me to be a artist because I didn't have enough experience.
Right.
So I booked a meeting with them because of the ladies I booked, which is Nadia Bekes and Marlie van der Merwe, which is now one of our biggest
Yeah.
soap stars and presenters in the industry. And they told him, no, you have to see this guy. We met him on the set of Liefling. He's really good. And yeah, then I got the meeting and he signed me. And the rest is, now I'm a director of Talent
That's what I'm
ETC.
saying. I was like, I'm so shocked.
Hey, how life works.
I'm so shocked. I thought you guys started Talent EDC together.
No, Janice started it way back. Well, it was Creative Entertainment, if I remember correctly. Then he had different partners at that stage.
Right.
And then he kind of went on his own with one of the other partners. And then that partner wanted to leave, and I went, well, I'll buy in.
Nice.
And now,
Now I'm a director at Talent ETC
wow.
at the agency that declined my application.
Full circle.
Literally just-
I have a lot of full circle moments in
Yeah.
my life, which is
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
I mean, you were choreographing, you were teaching people. Now
Yeah.
you're directing people. It's like almost in the same field, right?
Yeah. You could say that, yeah.
But also looking back, besides dancing, you were cooking. Come dine with me in South Africa, and you won.
Oh.
It's a sales thing. It's
Yes.
manipulating them.
Yeah. Here's the funny thing. So I've played in movies with massive directors. I've done major musicals, stage shows, done ads, lots of soap,
Stacked.
Rhythm City,
Wow.
I was all over at a spot, like a prostitute for the arts. But when I walk down the street, people go, "You're the guy from Come Dine With Me."
Really? All the time.
I'm like, I played so many characters. And
Right.
you go, "You're
Come
the guy
Dine
from
With
Come
Me.
Dine With Me." So obviously it's the most watched show
Yeah.
in our country. But that I love cooking. I love baking. I have a page called Papa Bakes.
Hey, follow that page, guys.
Follow that page, Papa Bakes.
At Papa Bakes, the Afrikaans Papa, Pappa.
Yeah.
I like Papa like
Apple, pineapple. It sounded like that. And I love to bake and cook. And I thought when this opportunity came up, let's do it, man. And it was so much fun. They're very strict on set. You can't talk to the other contestants if the cameras are not rolling.
Wow.
You are separated. Only when you roll, you're allowed to talk. It's very strict, but it was so much fun. And yes, I won. It was fun. I didn't know I would win, but I obviously gave it my best.
Yes.
So, yes, I won.
And your best was good enough.
Yes. So what was it? Season 5, episode 5.
Watch that episode. Watch that
Need to
episode.
check it out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Why didn't they let you guys talk? Do you know? Or when
They're scared if they
relation.
talk behind the cameras, you're not going to say anything in front of the cameras. so they
to keep
separate
that
you to not.
chemistry. No, I see.
Yeah. And I actually made friends there. Well, one friend that I actually still chat to.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Gets pretty competitive.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And obviously, because I work in TV, I, turned up the juice a little to give the director some stuff to edit, So I might have said some stuff that I shouldn't have, but I did for the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also like working with that now, you working with Stralend, another reality TV show. How would you say you managed to keep it real while also keeping it entertaining for the audiences?
Yeah, that's really hard.
Yeah.
There's different levels of reality shows as well. Like, we're not a competition show, which I'm very grateful for. Don't want people to compete against who has the worst pain.
Right. No.
That will be a really bad, but good TV show. But you manipulate conversations by leading with the right questions. So we sit down with our presenters beforehand, and at a stage we had an in-ear monitor talking, but that also didn't work out properly. As they answered questions while we were recording, we would feed her questions so that we direct the conversation into a certain narrative that we are looking for. It's very manipulative.
Yeah.
But that's the art of reality TV.
Yeah.
You put a situation down for people to draw their attention to. So you force a narrative towards a certain conversation.
Yeah.
It's challenging, but it's great. It's a great challenge because when you do get to where you want it to go, and sometimes you don't, which happened in Stralend as well, you're very relieved and very excited because the narrative feeds the entertainment factor. Again, back to feelings. We are selling feelings, right?
Right.
How people feel.
Right.
So if I can make somebody at home feel something while they're watching, then I've done my job.
That's great. Anything you want to add?
To reality TV.
Or anything?
I'm gonna ask a question here from my notes.
Okay. Okay.
I'm going to vape while you do that.
Catch it.
So the industry, we are coming into it, and already we can see that there's a lot of highs and lows in the industry. It can be very busy and then it goes very quiet at the same time. And I feel like that would make it hard to have a sort of balance just in life in general. So how would you advise a young filmmaker who's coming in? How can they manage those highs and lows that come with being in the industry?
Very good question.
Here's a thought. So I own a company, right? So it looks like I'm very established and very sought after. No, I'm still a freelancer. I'm still looking for jobs, still pitch for jobs. That never ends.
Right.
You will always be on the hunt for work, but you have to get a hobby that can give you a little bit of a sidetrack from that, because it can become mind numbing and very despondent when you just focus on, I need to get work, I have to work, this is what I need to do to work, I have to make that TikTok video, I have to. If you have that the whole time, you're going to burn out before you reach 30, and then it's over.
Right.
Then you're one of the crazy ones, still, and it's not a bad thing, but still running around giving people coffee. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't lose your mind. Keep this thing sane. That's why I say get a hobby to distract you from it, to give you new energy, to go on the hunt again, because it's always a hunt. I've been in it for a couple of years now, and I'm still on the hunt. Yes, you have certain levels, but remember where you are now. So here where you sit, Lutho. Have you ever taken in where you are now?
I had to about a couple of weeks ago, because my roommate Logan, he told me what you're telling me as well, to find a hobby away from your industry, because you will constantly think about it. It's everywhere. So in a matter of reflecting, I remember, okay, I came from Eastern Cape, I came from Free State, now I'm here in Johannesburg, foot industry, I'm co-hosting a podcast. At least that's something,
And you're working on on the field, you know what I mean? Have you ever really thought about it? Can you think about that day in Bloemfontein when you said, what the hell am I going to do with my life?
Yeah.
And now you sit back, you go, presenting quite a cool podcast, and I work for a cool company.
Yeah.
And I get to meet awesome, crazy, fucked up people in the industry. And this is just going to help you grow.
Right.
So my tattoo actually says that. Don't forget where you come from. Remember. Don't forget where you come from to know where you are going.
Right.
That's beautiful.
Okay.
Very reflective.
So that's one thing you should always remember. Just sit still in the moment, go, why are these guys interviewing me to talk about the industry?
Yeah.
Take in the moment you are in. Live in that moment. Don't think about, I actually need to go do a couple of quotes for clients. I have a shoot next week I need to prep for. Is everybody briefed? Did my production assistant work with I could think of that the whole time, but no, I'm here. Be current in the moment, where you are right now, good or bad. You're there for a reason. Wow. Okay.
Thank you for that.
That's really great.
Thank you. And now I'm going to ask to add on to that. In this journey of us growing and being in the moment and meeting all these cool people, we always find ourselves feeling a little weird when we meet someone maybe like you or someone else who's in the industry and we're talking and trying to network. We always find ourselves feeling maybe a little desperate, or we feel like that's how we come off. What advice would you give us in terms of that approach? Because we want to build the connections, but we also don't want to be a nuisance in your ear the whole time. When it comes to networking and trying to get your foot in the game, so to speak.
So networking was part of my life since I started working. In any type of job, you're going to have a networking opportunity to grow or to build from. And it's really hard to navigate that because it depends on who you're talking to.
Exactly.
Yes.
So you need to get to know people and mannerisms, to read signs, to understand, I don't want to talk to you right now, or yes, I give you the information, or you'll have to get to know like animal behavior of humans before I can actually answer that question for you. How do you make an uncomfortable situation comfortable? That's the type of question you're kind of asking. And there's no real answer there. It's reading a situation or a room and sticking with that. Because yes, you don't want to be that guy like, oh shit, here he comes. Here he comes. Hey, he's probably going to ask me, is there any work? No. You don't want to be that guy. Go in with the angle, man. Get to know who you're going to talk to before you talk to them.
Yes.
Okay. Like you did your research on me, obviously, before I got here.
Yes.
Do that on anybody. So now you know my interests.
Yes.
You can literally go into any direction with me. So, JC, you love Lego. Yes, I love Lego.
Do you?
He has a Lego built in his office.
Yes,
really cool.
a couple of Lego stuff. And
Yes.
they broke the Eiffel Tower. I'm very upset about that while I was away.
That's the second tallest Lego piece, I think.
Yes, it's massive and they broke it. But
Did
anyway.
you build that?
Yes.
How long was it
2
built?
weeks to build that. Yeah.
It's really
So now
cool,
I can
yeah.
have a conversation
Yeah.
about Lego
Yeah.
without talking shop.
Yeah.
Eventually, I'm going to go, so what do you do?
Yeah. And then,
Boom.
Yeah.
Door open.
Yeah.
So get to know who you're talking to before you go talk to them.
thank you for that.
So what advice would you give anyone who wants to wear any of the hats that you wear? Director, producer, actor. What advice would you give to a young, maybe talented person who just wants to start and become one of those?
Grow a lot of hair on your teeth. Get used to a lot of rejection. But never give up. And the only way to not to give up is to believe in yourself. So believe in what you want to achieve and you'll get there.
Right.
And have a hobby. Don't burn out.
Yeah. Don't burn out.
Have a hobby. Really, you should. I have kids and I have a lot of stuff on my plate, but I do make time to either bake or do Lego. I make time for that. It's like you should put it in your schedule as a thing. I have to do this because, and in that moment, you're not allowed to think about work.
Right.
Otherwise, you're not going to stop, even though you're building Lego
Yeah.
or whatever you do.
Do your kids help you with the Lego? Because I'd
Yes,
imagine.
yeah, unfortunately, I created little Lego monsters because now that's all they want to do as well. But I'm so blessed to have them.
Yeah.
And yes, unfortunately, they want to help sometimes.
Unfortunately.
And it doesn't always go that well. But
Yeah.
hey, I'm like, oh, that's nice. Let me try something else. And try and hide it or fix it. But yes.
You do strike me as someone who's probably a really cool dad to have,
Yeah.
just from the experience I've had with you on sets.
Yeah.
But I wonder, as someone who'd like to have kids one day as well and work in the industry, how do you find like that family work-life balance? Because the industry can get so busy at times and get those late nights and all that stuff. So how do you work that out?
Fortunately, I have an amazing life partner, my husband, Vim, and he works in the same industry.
Wow.
He just focuses on his niche, let's say that. Very rarely those paths crossed. But we are also in the fortunate positions where we can say yay or nay to certain projects. When it comes to if Vim's busy and I have a shoot coming up, maybe I can't do it. So you have to compromise sometimes. And compromise is king in a relationship.
That's true.
And your family do come first eventually when you do have one. Family first, then work. Because if it's the other way around, you're kind of screwed.
Right.
But have a good support system.
Yes.
Anyway, a producer needs a good support system. People they can rely on, people they can count on. People that if I give you this, I know I can just step back and go home and play with my kids.
People you can trust.
Because I know you can handle this part for me. Because at the end, nobody makes a movie or a film or a series or a podcast alone.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
You have a team. And respect your team because the team is the ones that will get you through that.
But it's interesting enough with this era and age, there are people who are wanting to be a one-man army with the use of AI. What is your take on AI in this film industry? Because we see it a lot on billboards. There are billboards that have AI
And
images,
adverts.
AI
or
like
using
videos.
AI
Yeah.
Even though my anus clenches every time my client says, can we try do this with AI?
Yeah.
Because maybe it's the old school in me that still just want to make it and film it.
Authentically.
But also accepting that change is here and it's coming. How do we incorporate both? And I think that's what you need to do. It's like the generation before us, and cell phones only came in my generation when I was a teenager. I didn't have one yet, but it was available. Now everybody has one.
Yeah.
And it's a need to have, and you do basically everything on your phone, right?
Yeah.
So that's what AI is. It started off as the new iPhone, and eventually it's going to be the iPhone.
The norm. Yeah.
So it's going to become a norm. So how do we work within that realm so that it works for me as well?
Right.
So learn, practice. As I know Looped does, because I regularly test them with, can we try and do this with AI?
Yeah.
They're like, no. And I'm like, yes. I'm like, okay, let's try it. And then he has 6 noses and 500 fingers. But we'll get there where it's fine.
Yeah.
And yes, I cringe in doing that, but the machine is still going to need somebody to tell it what to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we need to be that somebody's to tell it what to do. So become good in that I need to tell you what to do to become good in that market, and then become, I know Lutho, he's good with AI.
Yeah.
So adapt. What's that saying? I think big roles.
Oh,
adapt, overcome.
What is it?
Adapt, conquer, and overcome.
that's
something
the one.
like that.
That meme. That meme. That one.
That one. Yeah, the one on screen right now.
Josh.
Yeah.
And how do you think AI is going to affect performers? Because
Actors, yeah.
they can make AI movies now. We have an AI filmmaker right here.
Don't tell me what you did.
So I saw something cool on the net the other day, and I think I actually forwarded through to Yaka and them. Dubai held a competition on fully AI short movies. It was a festival just for that, and they want to find the best one in the world. And that person would won, I don't know how many money. And when I saw it, I got scared for a moment. I was like, oh, shit. But then it's going to be like any other niche out there.
Right.
There's animation, there's real film, there's cartoon, there's anime, there's AI.
Okay.
It's going to become another way of filmmaking.
That was actually a great answer.
Yeah, there was.
That made it feel a lot better now. Just a derivative of niches.
But it's the reality. But I think the original way of making film will never go away. We still want that. We crave it. And as long as we crave it, it will be there. If the craving goes away,
then it's
that's going to go away.
Yes.
So we want real films.
Yeah.
There's a space for any type of genre or make or design. But if you want it, it's going to be there.
I think giving back is also a huge part of the industry. And I was wondering, how does JC give back or try to give back to the youth in the industry? I mean, I say this speaking as someone who's been an intern on your set, so you've given back to me. But yeah, if you could give us that sort of answer to how do you try to make sure that you do give back?
I think there's differences in giving back and feeling guilty to give back.
Oh, yeah, no.
And I dismiss that feeling guilt thing. I did that in my youth. I used to help out at church, and I used to go to children's home and paint a wall, and I used to do X and I do Z, and I realized, what is the immediate circle I'm moving in? Yes, it sounds selfish, but it's something I know that I can help with, right? So that would be friends, family, colleagues. How can I help them? And I assist where I can in any way or form when it comes to those 3 circles around me.
Yes.
Family, friends, work.
Right.
Okay. And if I invest time in sitting with my colleague, chatting to him because he's having a bad day, I gave back. That's how I see it. There's hundreds of millions of hungry people out there. There's people without homes. That's not something I can help with at this stage.
Right.
But I can help Lutho feeling shit about not getting a job.
Yes.
but I can chat to him and give him some motivation to carry on for the next day. Because maybe that was the conversation he needed just to get started again. So give back that way.
Yeah.
It's not a financial or a food it's a conversation.
You sound like someone who likes to connect with people
I
on
do.
a deeper level. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's why you also made Stralend as well.
Yes.
Instead of just feeling that self-confidence as well, getting it back.
And it's quite exhausting.
Yeah.
Because you feel everything everybody's saying. I'm a big empath. So when somebody hurts or somebody is in pain or has a very bad history, I feel that pain. And I'm exhausted often after recording an episode of Stralend because I literally put myself in that situation in my head.
I've seen it, yeah.
And I become so exhausted because of that. But it's part of being a director for a show like that. You have to feel it. Otherwise, you're not going to sell it.
So would you say the key ingredient for a producer, director, and actor is the emotion you want to evoke from the audience?
From a director, yes.
Yeah.
From a producer, it's making sure you have the right team to evoke emotion.
Okay.
Producers aren't necessary at that level of working with the audience. If you know, I put the team together to know, oh, you would actually be good because I know you look at certain stuff that I don't when you're on set. A producer is hardly ever on set.
Right, okay.
A director is. A production assistant is. A production manager is. A DOP is. That's people that's capturing the emotion, right? Not the producer. The producer put the team together.
Right.
To go get the emotion. So yes, there's emotion in a way and form down the line, but it's the way of different emotions that I need to get.
Yeah. And I also want to ask, because you said in the beginning as an artist, you have to find a way to deal with rejection. How does JC Snooke deal with rejection? And do you still deal with rejection now?
I used to be, that typical actor, like, oh, nobody wants me, everybody hates me, I'm going to eat some worms, that typical. Everybody goes through that.
Yeah.
It's just how the human brain works. And then I got rejected time after time after time, and I mean, you're human.
Exactly, yeah.
So much rejection is so bad for your head, your heart, your mind, everything just kind of collapses. And you have to get to a point where you go, I'm going to do this audition or I'm going to send this pitch and I'm going to forget about it. Don't hammer on it. Don't ever think about it again unless you get that phone call. Do it because that's your art.
Yeah.
You were called upon to deliver. You delivered. Move away.
Right.
Because as soon as you attach yourself to something and it's like fishing. Throw that line out. The line is still attached to something, right?
Yeah.
To you. The line is out, but it's still attached to you. You have to kind of cut that line off and move on until that hook comes back.
Right.
And says, hey, it's time. So do your best when you do it, but then forget about it.
That's great advice.
That's what I got out of all the rejection and letdowns. And yes, sometimes I really put my heart into a project and I really feel demotivated after. But give me a day and I'll carry on. Yeah, that's just how life works.
True.
I like that. It reminds me of something one director said when they asked him what his favorite project that he made was, and he said something similar. He said at the age he was when he made a certain project, that's the best project he could do at that point. So he can't really say which one is his best. And when you say that, when you submit something you've put your heart into, a day later you forgot, because up until that point, that's all the heart you had to give into it.
Right. Exactly. And if you cling to it, you're not going to make it. Because imagine all those strings going out.
Yeah.
And it's still attached to you. It's going to pull you down. So cut those strings off very quickly.
Yeah.
So I want to ask, what's next for JC Snooke?
Oh, that's a good question. OnlyFans.
Oh, he meant his fans, not the app. The app, he meant his fans.
What app are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, you're supposed to say what? But you know. You see, that's the biggest problem. No. Next for me is I want to see my boys grow, and that's my current focus. And I want to give them the best they can have for the rest of their lives until they don't need me anymore, because that's also the truth. And yeah, that's where I'm in life right now. It's my kids.
Right. Well, thank you, JC, for having us.
Thank you.
That was the episode. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Seen and heard. And with us, from our hearts to yours, is love.